which is, so here now it's still doing 230 miles an hour and it's upside down. Then it flips a bit, and then it settles down, and the roll bar digs into the ground along with my head, and that stops it very quickly. Indeed.
Hugh.
Oh, thank you.
The tragedy is that that would be the fastest car crash ever in Britain. But the Guinness Book of Records people are saying you've got to do it going in the other direction.
I don't want the record, it's not one I want.
So you've come away with no record at all for having done that?
No.
That's a bit of a tragedy. The thing is, though, can I just ask, you can see, again, in the crash run, OK, your last run, that the tyre is starting to come apart, OK? If we watch this, you can see it. Look at it, on the right-hand tyre. Look, there. Now, I'm sorry, mate, why didn't you spot that?
Well, I had a lot on. I was doing 288 miles an hour.
I can have a lot. I'm in the office, the kids are shouting at me, write a story, I'm on the phone. If a lion walks in, I'm going to notice it.
It was 0.4 of a second from the tyre starting to go to the accident started.
I could have held it.
What, in the world's longest power slide? Whilst telling us about the price and there was no room in the boot.
Easy peasy. The problem is, fundamentally, you weren't wearing your EU booster seat. You were too low, you couldn't see.
If I'd had a booster seat on, my head would have come off when it rolled eventually.
Have you read the highway code?
Well, I didn't have a copy with me.
Because it quite plainly says here, when the car goes out of control, steer into the skid. That's right.
Look, the expert guys who did the telemetry that was on the car, you know, the computers and stuff, they said I had the reactions of a fighter pilot.
You didn't say it was a World War I fighter pilot.
I'm in my Sopwith Camel wooden controls fighter pilot, exactly.
No.
No, I think we could sit here, as we have done for the last few months, and take the mickey out of you. The fact is, though, I would just like to say you were very brave getting in that thing. It's not something I would have done. It's certainly not something he would have done. But more than that, I think you've just performed a miracle and really brave getting well and getting back on the show again. Thanks, Mark.
You've just been nice to me.
I promise I'll never do it again.
Good. Talking about things that'll never happen again. Can we never mention the crash on Top Gear again?
Never.
Ever.
You up for that?
What?
Never going to mention the crash. There you go. We will never mention that crash again, that's a promise.
Ever.
That's a go. We won't mention it tonight because that is the end of the show. The thing is, though, we have learned an important lesson today, thanks to Richard. Do please remember, speed kills.